For 18 years, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been like a towering monument, a fantastical building full of endless possibilities. Each work is a unique cornerstone. Today, we bring you the fourth legendary piece of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Thor's brand debut. In 2011, when Chris Hemsworth's Thor descended to Earth with thunder, it not only initiated the clash of Asgardian myths with modern technology but also marked Marvel's official venture into the cosmos. According to legend, in 965 BC, Odin, the king of the gods, led the Asgardian army to Earth to battle the frost giants from the realm of eternal cold and darkness. The conflict began when the frost giants invaded the realm Odin protected, aiming to turn Earth and all mortal lands into an ice age to expand their domain. Ultimately, under Odin's leadership, the frost giants were defeated. However, the merciful All-Father did not kill the frost giant king but banished them to the Dark Realm and signed a peace treaty, ensuring they would never set foot in the eternal realm again. He also took their source of power back to Asgard for safekeeping. Odin had two sons, Thor and Loki. Thor was bold and brave, while Loki was reserved and cunning. Years passed, and it was Thor's moment of glory as the All-Father was about to announce him as the new king. Look at his arrogant and slug demeanor. Even Odin wanted to snack him. Loki watched coldly from the side, thinking, "Go ahead, the heir." Pride comes before a fall. Sure enough, just as the old king was about to make the official announcement, the frost giants infiltrated the army, killed the guards, and stole the source of ice. Odin struck his staff to summon the Guardian, and fortunately, there was no locks. Odin decided to ignore. Armory's defenses and let the matter rest, but the young and reckless Thor couldn't let it go, believing they should teach the frost giants a lesson. However, the peace-loving Odin didn't want to reignite the war. In the ensuing argument, Odin asserted his authority, saying, "I am in charge now." Afterward, Thor thought about letting it go, but the more he thought about it, the more he couldn't. In the Ice Demon Giant's lair, I gathered my friends to ride across the Rainbow Bridge and attack the Ice Demon's lair. The gatekeeper opened the portal, and a bright light transported us to the Ice Demon's planet. Enemies met, and the fight began. Thor, with his power and Mjölnir, was like a wolf among sheep, but the Ice Demons were strong. Others froze on contact. Loki found himself unharmed. Overwhelmed by the Ice Demon's counterattack, Thor prepared to retreat, but the portal was blocked by a beast. He swung Mjölnir, and the beast fell. Just as they celebrated, they were surrounded by ice demons. The Ice Demon King arrived. At this critical moment, a rainbow light descended, and Odin appeared. With a wave of his scepter, he deflected the Ice Demon King's attack, repelled the ice demons, and saved everyone. After returning, Thor argued with his angry father. Odin, enraged, took back Mjölnir, stripped Thor to powers, and banished him. Thor, crossing the hammer to the mortal realm. It didn't belong to her, and no mortal could take it. The government set up a research facility to study the hammer. Banished and powerless, Thor heard about it and fought to retrieve Mjölnir. The plan all fell. Thor reached the hammer, but it remained immovable. Disbelieving, we released the Rip, questioning Odin's actions. Clearly, he lost the right to lift Thor's head now. After Loki returned to Asgard, he wanted to know why he could withstand the frost giant's attacks without harm. So, he headed to the armory and touched the casket of the ancient winter. Moments later, he turned into a frost giant. Odin saw this and had to tell Loki the truth. Loki was a frost giant king's son. After defeating the frost giant Kim, Odin took his son to use Loki as a bridge for lasting peace between. After saying this, Odin entered his Odin sleep. Meanwhile, on Earth, the government saw Thor couldn't lift the hammer and arrested him. In jail, Loki appeared and told Thor. Their father died of a heart attack because of him, and peace required Thor's banishment. Loki was clearly lying, but Thor, not the brightest, believed him. The guy believed it and sadly said he'd atone on Earth to honor his father. Before leaving, Loki tried to take the hammer but couldn't lift it. Not only that, Loki went to the Frost Giant's planet and conspired with the Frost Planet King to enter Asgard and kill the sleeping Odin. He promised to return the casket of ancient winters afterward. He found he could see through the device of fortune but couldn't track Loki, which made him suspicious. At this time, Loki ordered not to open the Bifrost for anyone. Seeing the old king in Odense, his friends wanted Loki to end Thor's banishment and bring him back to Ab, but Loki refused. So, they secretly planned to go to Earth and bring Thor back. The gatekeeper, knowing this, led them through the portal to Earth. Later, Loki accused the gatekeeper of disobeying orders and wanted to strip him of his position and banish him. Unexpectedly, the gatekeeper resisted, and Loki was prepared and used the casket of ancient winters to freeze him, showing his intent to kill. Completely kill Thor. Watch this armored figure in front of you, its head emitting a long laser that turns everything into nothing. This is the Asgardian god Armor Guardian sent by Loki to assassinate the powerless Thor. This way, Loki can secure the throne of the gods once and for all. Without his powers, Thor can only rely on a few friends to confront it. With their cooperation, Laura jumps up and pierces the god Armor Guardian with an arrow, but this is not fatal. The body, the base is spin and reassemble, the head emitting a laser aimed at Mjölnir. Facing its immortal being, Thor's friends from the lower realm are culprits. Thor sees the god Armor Guardian, unstoppable under Loki's controls, causing casualties. Slowly walks toward the god Armor Guardian across time and space, calls out the Loki. If Suleiman gives, I'll let you, but spare the others. Loki, however, is ruthless and commands the god Armor Guardian to give Thor a fatal punch. Without his powers, Thor couldn't withstand it and is on the brink of life and death. At least, his sleepy old king seemed to sense something and shed a tear. Suddenly, Thor's hammer flew into the sky towards him. Instantly, the sky was filled with thunder and light, and the weather changed dramatically. With the baptism of light, Thor awakened, grasping his hammer and regaining his towers. Thor soared into the sky, using his hammer to clear out the score, summoning the Howler. Obliterate the god Armor Guardian. Meanwhile, the Demon King competes with Loki, arrived in Asgard to kill the sleeping old King Odin. Just as he was about to strike, Loki suddenly ambushed the Demon King with a fatal blow from his staff. Truly the god of mischief, he turned the tables. It turns out Loki did all this to lure the Demon King to come alone, kill him, and then completely destroy the leaderless Dark Domain, wiping out the demon tribes to prove he is stronger than Odin and Thor. Meanwhile, the gatekeeper used all his strength to break free the ice, muzzle the accompanying demons, and open the portal to bring Thor and the others back to the god realm. Loki defeated the demon foe. Just as he was about to carry out his next plan, he didn't expect Thor to return. This would expose him, but he decided to reveal everything. He knocked Thor away and took the chance to ride through the Rainbow Bridge, activating the energy array inside to destroy the Dark Realm. Seeing Thor approach him, Loki was furious, feeling wronged, and said to Thor, "Since we were kids, Dad always thought you were better than ignoring my existence. Now I'll show you what you can't do. I can. I'm stronger than you." Thor, having changed his mindset after his experiences on Earth, wanted to stop Loki's madness. The two brothers slashed, creating a powerful shockwave that almost made Loki fall off the Rainbow Bridge. Luckily, he grabbed the bridge in time, but it scared him. Thor, seeing this, didn't bear it and leaned down to seize him, but Loki vanished, using a decoy. Facing the clashy decoy, Thor struck with his hammer, unleashing a powerful lightning force to break the illusion. Then, Thor placed his hammer on Loki to subdue him and turned to shut down the Rainbow Bridge's energy output. However, the strong energy field prevented Thor from getting close. Thor then recalled his hammer and repeatedly struck the bridge, causing it to crack. Eventually, the Rainbow Bridge broke, erecting very big fish were both body pains. As they were about to fall into the cosmic abyss, Odin suddenly appeared and caught his two sons. Loki hurriedly told Odin that he destroyed the Frost King for the sake of the kingdom and could have completely destroyed the Dark Realm if not for Thor's interference. But the old king coldly denied him. Loki, heartbroken, said, "If you only recognize Thor, then you don't need me as a son," and let go. falling into the cosmic abyss. Will Loki, like in martial arts stories, have an adventure after falling off the cliff? That's another story. In the post-credits scene of Thor, Shield, director Nick Fury gazes at the cosmic cube's glow. This energy core from Asgard is about to cause a stir in Captain America.